This is JBLE TV, your place for news on the installation, for service members, and our community.
Yeah, James went a little crazy, honey.
This is the home of the Andersons, where you'll meet Victoria, Audrey, and James as they go about their daily routine. This week is a little bit different because it's the first week of school.
You shouldn't be scared, honey. You love school.
So why did Miss Lee send home?
She didn't send home.
In the summer, it was a little hectic. We were at home with my family in Philadelphia, so it was all over the place, and we really didn't have a routine. But now that we're back here and my daughter is back in school, we go to the gym in the morning after dropping her off, and we come home, get him some lunch, play, do some activities, just try and keep him a little active. Hopefully squeeze a nap in there somewhere, and then by the time we're all said and done, it's time to pick Audrey up.
Too bad, Jose.
That's no way, Jose.
As you can see, someone is missing from the picture right now.
He's deployed to Bagram Air Base.
The Anderson family is experiencing their first deployment. Tech Sergeant Donald Anderson, a husband, father, and security forces member from Langley Air Force Base, is expected to return home in just 66 days.
I'm the only one here, so I have to put myself in a position where I have to handle things because there's going to be nobody else to do it. So that's just basically managing stress, tension, all the emotions that come with going through a deployment. You really don't realize how big of a part somebody plays in your life until they're gone.
Do you still love me?
No.
I wanted to know what advice Victoria would give another family going through their first deployment.
Definitely plan on a routine, see if there's things you can get yourself involved in to keep your mind occupied, get out there and meet new people, and they'll be the ones to help you get through it.
You want to see Daddy?
Luckily, Tech Sergeant Anderson is deployed in a place where he's able to talk to his family every day, and Skype has played a huge role in helping the family stay connected.
I just try to do some craftsman stuff. I like to make wreaths to pass the time. Definitely the kids, they always keep me occupied, typical house stuff. Then I go to the gym because I've been trying to lose weight while he's been gone, and it's now up to 50 pounds that I've lost. Oh, it's been really hard, but definitely worth it for myself so I can be a better, more active mom for my kids and a better active wife for my husband.
Can you blow Daddy kisses? No blowing kisses? Oh.
Alright, I'll talk to you later.
Alright, love you. Bye.
I checked back in with the Andersons throughout the following weeks, and the family seems to be getting more and more anxious for Tech Sergeant Anderson's return.
Okay, I did it a long time ago.
I'm not expecting him home, obviously, for another 4 weeks or so. But if he walked through the door unexpectedly, I honestly don't know what I would say. It's kind of one of those things you'll figure out when it happens. I mean, aside from the obvious, I love you and I've missed you.
Oh, there you go.
Today, the Andersons are preparing for the return of Tech Sergeant Donald Anderson in just a few long-awaited hours.
So I'm just putting up a couple balloons around the house for him, just to have the house, nice and decorated for a nice little welcome home. I have this set up for the kids, from the kids for him, because he gets in a little late tonight, so unfortunately they won't be able to make it to the airport with us. And just get ready to pick him up. It's going to be the longest day of my life just waiting for him.
Soon, after months of waiting, it's time to head to the airport to pick up Tech Sergeant Anderson.
Are you excited?
Yes, I love my daddy. I made a book.
What are you going to do when you see him? You're going to run and hug him?
Yes, I'm gonna give him a hug.
I've already reluctantly given up that first hug to the kids, understandably. But probably just give him a big hug, tell him how much we miss him and how glad we are that he's home.
Let's go.
Thank you, Ellen. I appreciate it.
Once the babysitter arrives, it's time to head out the door.
Let's go. Away.
Okay, I'm
No, James. No, James. Can't wait to get Daddy.
Very excited, very nervous. I've been waiting for this for 7 months, so I'm ready, but I'm nervous and excited.
Then we got the tiniest bit of bad news.
He's on a little bit of a delay, but it's only 15 minutes, so after the last 6+ months, it's just a little extra weight that we're ready to handle, and he'll be home soon. Can I give Daddy a hug? After you? Okay. I'm not allowed.
After 6 months, 2 weeks, 4 days, and 15 minutes, the troops walk through the terminal and Tech Sergeant Anderson is greeted by his family.
Go get him! Go!
But I wanted to know what was going through his mind.
I hope I don't have bad breath. That was seriously the first thing I thought of. Was like I had to go to the bathroom and make sure I had one of those little travel pick things that have like a little breath mint on there, and make sure I did that before I actually walked through the terminal. And how excited I was to see my wife and my daughter. But if I'm being honest.
Well, it was a long flight.
I had done special duty prior to coming down here to Langley. I was stationed overseas in Europe, so I was non-deployable for a number of years. Coming here and then being told, hey, welcome to Langley, now you're deploying. It was a bit of a shock, but it was a really good thing because I needed it in my career. I needed the experience. I needed to actually get out there and do that part of the job that I haven't had opportunity to yet.
I was curious what advice he would give a family experiencing their first deployment.
Definitely keep communication between each other. A lot of people say don't talk every day, don't FaceTime a lot because it just makes things harder. I got that advice from a lot of people who had previously deployed, and they said don't try and call every day. But I called and I FaceTimed every single day. I called my wife multiple times and I was able to text her throughout the whole entire time. So it made things easier. Even though I was away, we still kept the connection, and I was able to see and talk and interact with my kids. So if you are worried about being away from your family, technology has come a long way the past few years, so you can definitely keep in contact and be part of your kids' life still.
The Anderson family is now prepared for future deployments. They just hope there isn't another one anytime soon. I'm Airman First Class Kristina LaCoste, Langley Air Force Base, Virginia.